What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In honor of Season 2 dropping tomorrow, but actually by the time I get this video out, Season 2 will probably be out. But in honor of Season 2, I'm going to be ranking all the Season 1 weapons in the tier maker here from S plus all the way down to the F column. Let's dive right into it. Roll the intro.
I don't think I love you no more. You never seem to call me lately.
As always, if you do going to enjoy this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. We're going to hit 300 subs soon, and I'm very excited for that. And just a reminder that I do stream on Twitch every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, and it's a lot of fun, so be sure to swing by. But with that said, let's jump into ranking these weapons. I'm very excited for this. And the first gun we've got here looks like the 1911. You know, it's very balanced. It's nothing crazy. I just think it's really fun to use, especially if you get it akimbo, because not a lot of people run this gun, and just killing people with it, you know, it feels different and it kind of changes the game a little bit. You have to play the game a little bit smarter. You know, it just kind of switches things up and keeps the game refreshing. So personally, I think it's a C weapon. It's definitely not overpowered. It's just right. I would say C is a good column for that. Next, we've got the 74U. And I guarantee you 99% of people that watch this video are going to say that it belongs in the S plus tier. But personally, I believe it belongs in the S tier. Very good SMG. However, I don't think it's the best. It's probably not even my second favorite SMG. I don't know what it is, but for some reason, me and the 74U just don't click. However, I'm very aware of how good it is, so we're going to put it in the S tier. Next, we've got the AK-47. That is going to go in the S plus tier. That is my second favorite assault rifle in the game. You literally cannot go wrong with the AK-47. It's been overpowered since the game first came out, and it still is. Next, we've got the AUG. Definitely another S plus tier weapon. TAC rifles in this game are very overpowered. They have dialed them down a little bit, not a lot. The first couple months when the game came out, tactical rifles were too broken. So they did fix them a little bit. However, I do think they could be nerfed a little bit more, but it's definitely an S plus tier. Next, we've got the Bullfrog, and this is personally my favorite SMG in the game. And it took me a long time to actually start using the Bullfrog, and I'm really not sure why. I just never really gave it a chance. And then finally I did, and I fell in love with it, dude. Absolutely love the Bullfrog. Next, we have got the Sigma. That is going straight in the F column. I do have Dark Matter, and if anyone else has Dark Matter or Diamond Rocket Launchers for that matter, you know how hard it is to get those double kills with the Sigma and all the stupid challenges you have to do. It's pain, and you will be severely depressed. Next, we have the Diamati. I think that belongs in the B category. It's a solid gun, one of the best secondaries without a doubt, especially if you get it akimbo. This thing will wreck some people akimbo style. Next, we have the DMR. That is another S plus tier column. In my opinion, I think these are the best 4 guns in the game. You cannot go wrong with any one of them. You use one of these, you're definitely going to have a pretty good match. It's kind of hard not to. Next, we have the FFAR. And I know a lot of people will probably say it belongs in D or F. Personally, I think if you get the right attachments on it, it can be a B weapon. And actually, let me change my ranking real quick. We're going to move the Diamati up to A, because just thinking a little bit more about it, that gun is a really good gun, especially to be a secondary. So we're going to put that at A. But yeah, FFAR at B. I know a lot of people would rank it lower, but I'm telling you, I've seen builds where it doesn't move. And if you can get the right attachments on this gun, it can be nasty. Next, we've got the Gallow. If you would have asked me about the Gallow about the first couple months the game came out, I would put it at S plus, but now it's pretty balanced. We'll put it in the A tier with the Diamati. Then we have the High Air 77, the pump action shotgun. That is going to go in B. It's balanced, you know, it's one shot up close as it should be. Sometimes you get a dumb hit marker with it, and that can be really annoying, but overall I would put it in the B tier. The melee weapons, we can't really rank them. I'm just going to throw them in the F column, because why not? Next, we have got the Krig. That is another S plus weapon. This is my favorite assault rifle in the game. I know for a lot of people it's the AK-47, but I love the Krig. I think it's just a better version of the AK. It's more accurate. But yeah, that definitely belongs in the S plus tier. Next, we've got the KSP-45. This is a very slept on weapon. I don't see a lot of people use it really. If you have not given it a chance, definitely be sure to. I would definitely put it in the S tier. And then we have got the Tundra. That is another S tier weapon. I do prefer it to the Pellington. I do like that the Pellington aims in quicker. However, the damage with the Tundra, bro, it's just too nice. And then we've got the M16, another S weapon. Personally, I think it's just a little bit worse than the AUG. However, I do know some people prefer the M16 to the AUG, but I do like the AUG better. Next, we have the M60. That is going to be in the D tier for me. I'm not a big LMG guy, especially with one like this where it's so heavy, you move like a freaking turtle, and it shoots like a turtle too. Like, I can't do it. And then this looks like it's the M79. I'm honestly not sure, but we're going to pretend that it is. and that's going to go in the D tier. I think it's better than the Sigma because if you do hit direct impact, it is a one-shot kill, and it's a lot easier to direct impact with the M79 than it is the Sigma. And you can get long shots with the M79. It's really cool just shooting it in the air and hoping it hits somebody. And then occasionally you do get that double kill, and it's so nice. The M82, that is another D tier. I've had several nasty clips with the M82, I'm not gonna lie, but the aim down sight time is just so bad, and it just makes you want to cry. That's definitely D tier. Next we have the Magnum, S tier without a doubt. If you have ever played Search and Destroy in your life on Cold War, that's probably all you face is the dual wield Magnums. If you've played like Team Deathmatch, you probably don't run into them as much, but I'm a big S&D guy, and this is just about all I face now. I face snipers with Magnums on the back, and it's so toxic to the point to where I have to do it too just so I can compete. It's very annoying, but it's just the way it is. Hopefully they will nerf these things soon because it's super frustrating getting killed by them, especially since everyone is using it. It's kind of like how the MP5 was when it first came out. Everyone and their mother was using the MP5, and it was ridiculous. Speaking of, here is the MP5. I still think it's an S tier weapon. I'm so glad that they nerfed it, that it's not so OP anymore. But it's still a really good gun, and I have no complaints because people don't use it as much anymore. So it's definitely going to be in the S tier for me. Next, we've got the Pellington. I know I did say I like the Tundra more, but I'm still going to put the Pellington in S tier. Sniping in this game is a lot of fun. Next, we've got the QBZ. I'm not sure which patch it was, but there was a patch where they nerfed this gun, and it's not been good. They actually patched it while I was trying to get it gold, and it really hurt. I remember using it when the game first came out, and it was a really good assault rifle. Personally, I'm not a big QBZ guy. I think it would belong in the C tier. It just doesn't do a lot for me. Next, we've got the RPG. This is an S plus tier weapon. I know I literally said earlier I'm not a big LMG guy, but this doesn't even feel like an LMG. Like, it just feels like a little bit bigger version of an assault rifle. Go use the M60 and then go use this and watch how much quicker you move. You can actually be agile with the RPD while still getting 75 rounds if you have the right mag on it. So this gun's overpowered. I absolutely love it. You know, I try not to use it a lot because it is toxic, but if I have to do it, I just have to do it. Next, we have the RPG. It's going to go in F tier too. It's a struggle. Double kills are a little bit easier with the RPG. I definitely prefer the RPG to the Sigma, however, it's still an F. Here we've got the Stoner. It's got to be S tier, and I hate to put it there because I'm so sick of the dudes that throw down their smoke and camp in it with a thermal, but it happens, man, and it's a good gun. The time to kill is almost unbeatable, and it's a very good gun. I mean, you got to give it credit. Next, we have the Type 63. I want to put it in S+. We're going to put it in S+. It's a little bit worse than the DMR, however, it's still insane. As you can tell, 3 out of the 4 tactical rifles are S+ tier, and you could very well argue that the M16 is S+ tier as well. Next, we've got the Milano. I believe this is the Milano. The Milano and the MAC-10 look very similar, but I'm pretty sure this is the Milano. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Fire rate is nothing to brag about, but I do love how accurate this gun is. And it's another slept-on gun. A lot of people don't use it, and I personally don't use it a lot either, but the few times that I have used it, I really did enjoy myself with it. Next, we have the M4. That's another S tier, but you could argue it's S+ tier. When the game first came out, I was not a big M4 guy. With this recent update, I've heard it got a buff, and I used it, and it's definitely a lot better than it used to be. I would say it definitely fits into the S tier very well. And then we have the Graza. I believe that is S tier as well. The Graza is actually the gun I dropped my first nuke with. It's a lot of fun to use, and personally, I think it feels more like an SMG than it does an assault rifle, but that's just me. Next, we got the MAC-10. You know exactly where that's going, S+ tier. The MAC-10 is overpowered, and I love it. Here we got the Melee. We got the Sledgehammer, and the Sledgehammer is just so satisfying to kill with, so we're gonna put it in the D section. And then we've got the Street Sweeper. You know, it's S tier as well. I hate to put it there too because it's so toxic to use. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I've never used the Street Sweeper because I have integrity. Street Sweeper is so toxic, and if you rely on that to be good, go get help. I'm sorry, but it's just a toxic gun. I'm gonna be real. And then we got the Wazakashi, I believe is how you say it. I was very let down by that. I'm expecting like a huge long machete. No, this thing, you literally hold it in one hand. It's just a little tiny sword. I was big let down from it. Definitely F tier. But yeah, guys, there it is. That's what my tier list is looking like. I will say that there's really not a bad gun in this game. However, I do have to put things in the D and F tiers. But like thinking of other Call of Duties that there were actually like terrible guns, But in this Call of Duty, it reminds me a lot of Black Ops 3, because in Black Ops 3, there really wasn't a bad gun, at least not in my opinion. And I believe the same thing could be said for this Call of Duty. But let me know what you guys thought. Is ours similar? What would you change? I'm sure a lot of you guys would change the 74U, but personally, that's just my opinion. If you did go on to enjoy this video, definitely be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here, and click that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos. And if you would like to see this same kind of video, except I do it with perks, obviously it would be a lot shorter because there's not as many perks. Let me know down in the comments below, and I will definitely do that for you guys. Season 2 is coming. I hope you guys are ready for some new content. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.